Hey everybody, how the fuck you doing? Happy Friday, Mr. Bill. I actually say TGIFF. Thank Grimm, it's fucking Friday, finally. So, Mr. Bill, were you the first one? Make sure to drop the rev, a like, and share. Free way to show appreciation. Well, I knew Mr. Nass could beat you in there before everybody else because, of course, he was sitting in studio with me. But it says there's 9 people. Oh, Stephanie's joining to support. She was on Ladies' Night last night with Miss Grimm and Mama D and Brit, and they had a really amazing show. So I'd like to take the time to thank the ladies last night. You guys did an amazing job with your show. And Stephanie, for your first show out, you did really, really awesome. Congratulations. And next week, Stephanie will be on Ladies' Night because unfortunately, Mama D has prior uh, some prior engagement that she has to take care of. Thank you, Bill. Last night's show was great. Yes, it was. I do agree. Um, they had a lot of people. Oh, Mom's in there. Hi, Mom. Hey, not Kevin, by the way. Oh, so Morgan is creeping Kevin's page. So you should go in and go, you've been hijacked. And that again is not Kevin, it is Morgan. But yes, the ladies did an amazing show. Mama D will be out next week. And that will be my phone's busy. LOL. Yeah, probably coloring pages.
Looking for your iPhone.
No, I'm not looking for my iPhone. Shut the fuck up, Siri. Does anybody else hate Siri as much as I do? No, I don't need my phone found. The fuck? Shush. So yes, they did really awesome. Even Mr. Nass this past Wednesday night had himself a special guest on. Unfortunately, the internet was not cooperating with the special guest, but that is sometimes how technology technology seems to go. But there is a ton of fucking shit that we can get in tonight. But before we get into this, I'd like to find out who is actually here. Because it says we've got 9 people on Facebook, 2 people on Twitch, and 1 person in YouTube. Tuesday. What did I say? Did I say last night or the other night? I'm sorry. Tuesday night. And then, of course, this past Monday, we had King Uno trivia air. And just so that everybody knows, Mr. King Uno will be, which is Jay Williams, he will be, I'm sorry. No, my show lineup, I'm working 12-hour days. Kiss my butt, producer. But no, unfortunately, Wednesday we had a little hiccup. Everybody knows that we had a show scheduled and there was a little hiccup. So unfortunately, that show did not air. But Monday we had Mr. J. Williams King Uno trivia. If you have not caught the show or followed him, make sure you do because he is fucking hilarious. Monday night was a really good night. Bones World 1215. Hello, Bones World 1215. How are you? Is this the first time you've been here? And Mr. Nass, could you get me a roll call, please? Um, so yes, make sure you check out this coming Monday night with Jay Williams King Uno. Sorry, I'm already talking to Mom. It's all right, Mama D. That's okay. We haven't got started with anything yet. We just want to make sure that we got enough people in here so this way we can see where we're going. So tonight, let's see. Okay, it's Ryan. There we go. Hey, Ryan, how are you doing? Bill, of course, you're always here because you say you are the Reverend's #1 fan, but of course, you have to fight with LG on that because LG would probably differ. But LG be willing to come and sit in my studio and do the show. You better be careful, Mr. Bill BB. Don't you be pushing any buttons tonight. Otherwise, you will get dicked by the Reverend. Remember, we do have those stickers now. You never know where it's going to pop up. You can go out and be on your fucking tail light driving around says you've been dicked by the Reverend Grimm. So why don't we start out tonight with a story from, you said Papa. Well, that is true. Most things on this show we normally talk about is we say to everybody, what's up? So what is up? Stiff dicks and airplanes. Not doing anything. I'm an angel. That consists of a bullshit button right there. That is 100%. If you're an angel, then I am the fucking Pope. I am no longer a reverend. I am a Pope. Well, we do have that number too. Oh, we didn't put the number up tonight. Damn. There's the number. Thank you. Which I forgot to bring the phone in with me. But so we're going to start tonight, and I need those pictures. That's already Johnny. Johnny got these pictures. So before you put this picture up, alrighty, Pope Grimm, there you go. No, it should actually be Mayor Grimm. So we're going to start out with a story from last Saturday. Now, I'm sure most of you on here have all seen that commercial, nuts.com. So it's like a snack website. You can order nuts, you can order dried fruit, pretzels, different things like that. Mayor Pope Grimm, I like that even better. So my mother-in-law ordered a box from nuts.com. So I was like, okay, and the box was fairly heavy. D's nuts, that is true. Mama D had to go there with D's nuts because D was always nuts. Or does D have nuts? Mama D, do you have nuts? Anyway, so she proceeds to open the box, and we're expecting something. Yes, you do. So, but what we are not expecting is Honorable Pope Mayor Grimm. There you go. They're my oobies. Dee's got nuts on her chest. There you go. But this is going to get even better. So they open the box, and what happens? At this point, it looks like Bozo the Clown has like exploded his nuts all over the fucking living room because there's small little M&Ms. So it looks like a clown was whacking the fuck off and just, had an over explosion. And Mr. Nast, if you could put that picture up. Now, this is the bottom of the box. Looks like I said, it looks like Bozo the Clown was jerking the fuck off that Friday or whatever when they packed that box up. I mean, some of them look like they might be a little bit of a bitch to pass through your urethra. But at this point, it is fucking funny. Everybody is about to piss herself. And what happens? Because the Reverend is sitting there, it goes south very quickly. Like, you've got downhill, you've got mudslide, and then you've got tsunami. Oh, fuck, here it comes. Well, it was kind of like tsunami. Oh, fuck, here it comes. Everybody's ready to piss themselves. All the comments in the world that you can possibly think of come out. There's that word, come, at a certain point that it is
snorting.
Well, my mother-in-law's already snorting. That you just can't fucking not make the comments. So as I am now being ushered out the door by Mrs. Grimm, because she is like, you know what? That is enough. You're going. My father-in-law has walked off to the bathroom because I think he is ready to piss his pants. My mother-in-law is ready to piss her pants. Luna is trying to get to the nuts, and there were a lot of different comments made, such as, the I always call them the German fart bags. They're the airbags when you get a shipment of something. It's supposed to protect something. No, they weren't inflated. So the bag actually says invisible nuts. Well, there was nothing in these fucking bags. So your nuts didn't protect my nuts. Try that as a tongue twister. So as I'm walking out the door, Shannon proceeds to stop and go over and tell my mother-in-law, I love you. Oh, wait a second. You have nuts on your leg. At this point, now I am done. Now it is going to flow without any kind of hesitation. No, nothing. And the very first words out of my mother-in-law's mouth, I've never been told that before. And I'm like, I'm done. I'm going out the door. So I'm sure for days that there were nuts everywhere. Always protect your nuts. That's right. Maybe they should ship them in a cup. You know, your nuts are our prerogative. So we are shipping them in a cup for their safety. The nice part is that the people actually turned around and they resent a package out to my mother-in-law, and I think she got her nuts the very next day, which no matter how you say it, and with my mind, no matter how I look at it, you got your nuts. It's just no easy way of thinking about anything. I mean, could you, Miss Grimm, jockstrap, there you go. Miss Grimm,
Yes.
could you imagine if your grandmother was there and all of a sudden we started talking about nuts and she's looking at these nuts all over the floor and I go, I bet you that's how much Mark Harmon blows out when he shoots one.
You're an asshole.
Could you have seen where that would have gone? Grandma would have been, what, Mark Harmon? Gibbs blew one on the floor? Oh my God, it's like
Leave my grandmother alone.
I like your grandmother. You guys are the ones that pick on your grandmother. It's like I said, when we have a party, we're going to get grandma drinking, we're going to get her smoking, and then we're going to put a cutout of Mark Harmon in the middle of the fucking backyard
Who's going to get her upstairs?
with full appendages and everything. But we'll put a picnic table out back. We've all crashed on that picnic table at some point or another. It's okay. But
As long as she doesn't pull a Lenore.
Oh God. If she does what my ex mother-in-law used to do, oh my God, she would get drunk and then she's running around the neighborhood butt fucking naked.
We'd all be scarred.
We're talking, but wait a second. Half of us are already scarred because your grandmother decided at Thanksgiving dinner to bring up that, oh yeah, I'm part of the fucking Mile High Club. And you are getting dead air for a reason.
We all threw off Thanksgiving dinner.
Like, she could sleep it off in the RV. Like, how the fuck?
Well, nobody would hear her snoring then.
How the fuck do you just tell somebody, your family at Thanksgiving dinner, that you're part of the Mile High Club and then ask for the fucking potatoes and stuffing? Like, how does that fucking work? Can you pass the gravy? Oh my God.
You're making a lot of noise from your mic.
I'm making a lot of noise from my mic?
Yeah. There's a lot of cracking.
I don't know what that is. I don't know. Is there still a lot of cracking? Crackle, crackle, crackle. Reminds me of when I joined the Mile High Club. Hey, wait. Wait for Easter. Pass the damn nuts. Oh my God. Mark Harmon picked these with his very own hands. Oh, why am I so cruel and mean? Oh. Made with love, Mark Harmon. I bet you we could actually get a card. Here's what we'll do. We will get a box of nuts. Ew, slimy sheets for Grammy. Hopefully, mom and dad are gone that weekend. Oh, what we'll do is we'll get a box, nuts.com, and we'll get somebody to write us a note from Mark Harmon. Steve, that's quite enough. How about stickers?
My grandmother's going to become a meme. This is horrible.
Oh, your grandmother's going to become a meme? And we'll get somebody to sign. We'll get somebody to sign a card with Mark Harmon for with love to Mary, and we will actually Photoshop Mark Harmon naked stickers for her. Oh my God.
My mom is probably dying.
Oh my God. Could you see it now? Your grandmother's upstairs and somebody helps her get it upstairs, and we're all just sitting downstairs, kind of leaning our ear towards the door, and all of a sudden you hear, "Oh my God, look, it's Mark." Mark, I did not know it was that big. Look at your nuts. Oh shit.
You may want to call mom and check on her.
I am going straight to hell.
You need
Oh
to
no.
call my mother and check on her.
That's why we're buying the short bus, because we are all going the fuck to hell. There's do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Your fucking seat's already being warmed. Oh, you're the one that needs to call and check on your mother. I cannot call and check on your mother right now because your mother is probably not able to talk at this point.
Hold on.
Oh God, go. Wait, when's wait, when it's ever enough? It's never enough. That's the problem. And the thing is, we could probably go on for an hour just talking about nuts.
Okay.
My mother-in-law says I am killing her because we were talking about Mark Harmon, nuts, and grandma all in the same fucking sentence.
Dad can't hear anything. She's got her headphones in. Dad can't hear anything.
Oh, he'd probably be going, "What the fuck is wrong with your son-in-law?" That's where that turns around.
Bye, I love you.
Bye. Oh my God. Grandma and Mark Harmon. No, I can't. Yes, I can. So We TV does like Mark Harmon, like Gibbs, like 3 days a week, and Sundance does it a couple days, and like Gibbs is on right now. So hey Amanda, how are you doing? So Amanda, no, wait. So Mom, if you call Grandma right now, no t-shirts design allowed of that. What? Grandma with nuts or naked Mark Harmon's? Naked Mark Harmon, only on the Basement Show with Mr. Nast. Production by Rev Grimm. There you go. Give me a Gibbs smack. There you go. Grandma and Mark Harmon. I mean, we were going to get her the big cutout for Christmas. The worst part is, it was not my idea to add extra things. Grandma with Mark Harmon with nuts on the shirt. That could be interesting. Or we just say that. What do you think would happen if we actually just turned around and got a picture and said that we've confiscated Mark Harmon's secret sexy pictures and just showed her these and went, "This is Mark Harmon's nuts." I mean, we leave them on the table. We all walk away. We go outside. Somebody come back in, make sure they're still there, make sure everything's good. Oh, leave your poor grandma alone. I don't even want to hear about it. I'm not the one that picks on Mary. I like Mary. She's very nice because she doesn't show up at my door at 6:30 in the morning when she's not supposed to show up until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Easter egg hunt for grams, vines, Gibbs, nuts. There we go. That is perfect.
God.
That is perfect. Mary can come over and we tell her that there is a golden ticket in one of those eggs, and if she finds it, she gets to see Mark Harmon's nuts through the glory hole. And I hope your mom wasn't taking a drink with that one, because if she was, it just went all over the fucking coffee table. Oh my God. Like I said, holy shit, we've been going for 22 minutes about Grandma, Mark Harmon, and nuts. God. God help us all. I know we don't talk religion, but guess what? It's Grimm help us all. You know, we can have Gibbs theme hunt. There you go. You gotta have the rules. I'm just worried about Grandma following rule number 9. Never leave home without a fucking knife. Because you know that if this is a major Gibbs thing, she may turn around and get violent. Next thing you know, she's fucking stabbing all of us trying to get it's mine. You know, it's a little worrisome, grandma walking around with a fucking buoy in her purse or something. We're beyond help. I have been beyond help a very, very long fucking time. And that's just never gonna fucking change. I is broken. But I actually like that. We can have a Gibbs theme hunt. Oh my God. I just had another really bad idea, and it's really bad if I say it. Miss Grimm.
Why?
You know how we originally talked about that when we were starting to do the shops that you could do clone a penis?
Yeah.
What if we could actually get a hold of Mark Harmon and get him to clone his penis and nuts
I don't know.
and send it to your grandmother? Say it. Yeah, I mean, think about it. We get the what was that called? With a lifetime supply of batteries. Break Granny with a purse full of bricks.
Oh my God. Why is it my family we have to pick on?
My God, it's Christmas time and all we're doing is handing Grandma the whole thing of D batteries.
You are crying.
Oh my God.
Swallow it, baby.
Holy shit. Oh.
Do I need to give you a gummy?
Oh no, I've already taken my meds. I got a pen here for that. Oh my God. The worst part. No, it's really bad because Dee's saying wireless remote. That's your mom. Oh, that's really bad all of a sudden. Oh, look, mom and dad got a new remote. What does this do? See grandma go, oh, and be like, I'm out. I'm fucking out.
The cobwebs would be flying.
Oh, now we're talking about grandma and cobwebs. I need to be committed. It's a Mark Harmon Hummer. Oh.
Poor Mark.
Oh my God. I bet you Mark Harmon's ears are fucking tingling like a motherfucker tonight. Holy shit. Oh my God, could you see that? What's this remote do? You see Grandma fucking moving across the chair.
Luna's hiding behind you. You're picking on Nana, baby. Yeah, I wouldn't pick on Nana too much. That's that. Freya loves her Nana. Come on, Luke, go.
Freya can love her Nana, but I bet you she'd fucking toss Freya to the wolves for a Mark Harmon.
Oh.
Gibbs G-spot smack. Oh my god. Oh, I think your mom got in on the wrong fucking night.
No, she called me right when I was outside. She goes, "Is it time?"
Oh. Holy shit. I'm sure his nuts are. Oh boy. Oh. We have gone from the shit show to the nut show.
All my fault.
It's all your mother's fault. Why? Because she had a box of exploding nuts? You knew this was coming this week. And this is just the first story this week. Holy fuck, it's only gonna get worse as we go.
You guys want a biscuit? You better eat. Listen, I will give you one each.
You're gonna give the dogs each a biscuit when they already have stink ass.
They've got the munchies.
They got the munchies because they're high as a motherfucker.
Look at my eyes.
Oh my god, I couldn't imagine. I still can't believe the one time you told me to get your grandmother stoned.
Oh, I think that'll be fucking
We could
hysterical.
feed her chocolate. We could either give her.
No, we're gonna put the weed in her because she has to have a normal fucking coffee pot. She will not use a Crewing.
A G-string with Harmon's face on the front. Don't tempt me, Mama D, because I can actually make that. But the problem I fear is,
I
God,
don't want to see my grandmother in a G-string.
God forbid that Mom and Dad are home and she doesn't realize it and she's walking around the house in a Mark Harmon G-string. I have another nut box. I'll save it. I think my mother-in-law and father-in-law would fucking kill me.
Think?
Welcome to the Nut Show with your truly Pope Grimm.
You think they'll kill you?
No, she can't have chocolate. All right.
That's right. She can't have chocolate. I forgot.
All right. She can't have the chocolate. Well, that does not mean that we cannot. She wants a regular coffee pot, right?
Yeah, she won't use it for it.
Well,
We'll just infuse her coffee.
Yeah, we could infuse her coffee. We could just take some of what I have, because we have all kinds of medicinal marijuana here, which we didn't let your mom smell the hell cabinet the other day.
Yeah, we forgot about it.
Yeah, we forgot about
She
that.
was Luna and Fred.
Yeah, and then she got busy with a baby. A baby. Bless me, your unholiness. I have sinned for too much this week, and I enjoyed it. Mama D. Oh, this has definitely been the fucking week. And like I said, the nuts thing, just that was fucking amazing last week. Of course, it happened after Friday night. You're not even stoned. I'm not even stoned. Speaking of stoned, you need to go get stoned.
So let's not broadcast our sex life because my mother will probably have a fucking bar in there.
I said nothing about sex life. Excuse me?
Put it out there, blue or green. Let our audience choose.
Blue? No, that's purple or
Purple
blue.
or blue.
Purple or blue. We're letting the audience choose. Purple or blue gummy. No comment. We've got one purple. Uh-oh. Mama D says purple, purr. That's two. One more. How about one of each?
No.
Both.
No.
There, Bill.
Who's going to
Mom says blue.
Okay.
So purple it is.
Purple. Luna.
If she takes both, Bill, she will not be.
I will be done all weekend.
She will not be awake for days. You got to remember, Bill, which one is the daddy gummy? D is asking which one the daddy gummy
Purple.
is. The purple. So, Bill, you got to remember, we go to an actual dispensary in PA for everything that we get. and it's all high quality, and it's all stuff that's geared to us. Now, some of us know that that purple gummy we're only supposed to take half, no, a quarter. Somebody takes a whole thing and then tends on looking at me and going, I'm fucking stoned. No shit. I was being funny. The best decision I ever made. Gwen, you were late. You missed the Mark Harmon nut grandma discussions. I had my mother-in-law fucking dying. I am letting her go for a couple minutes to catch her breath, because for about 20, almost 25 minutes, we talked about Mark Harmon. Yep, we talked about Mark Harmon, and we talked about Mrs. Grimm's grandmother, and we talked about how Bozo the Clown exploded, must have been jerking off in a box and exploded all over my in-laws' living room last weekend. So that means you're going to have to go watch. And I think you scared Damon Sharkey because he's watching. Some person who ate a whole square of chocolate. Yeah, she is the same person. And then laid on the floor and went,
Nothing's better than
I'm
mom.
fucked up.
Mom's fucking just as fucking bad when she takes the fucking big one and is stoned for 2 fucking days.
Oh no, here we go. Now here comes the daughter kicking in, going about how my mother-in-law takes the other gummy and is stoned for how many days?
My last good one was 2 days. She fucked up for. I'm prodigy of my parents.
Nothing beats Kenny on the peanut butter
Oh
cup.
my god, that was fucking hysterical.
Yeah, I don't think we ever told your mom about that one. See, Kenny was having some pain, so we gave him one of my peanut butters from Rogers, and
Mom knows what's there.
and well, yeah, I'm telling her, and but this way everybody else knows. And Kenny decided that at that point, what did he get, D? The munchies, and did he make an ass of himself? And oh, those gummies. Yeah, those gummies were, yeah, a little. Only take one. So that means take 4, right? No, he wanted to know if he farted and made an ass of himself. No. And honestly, how can you make much more of an ass of yourself than everybody's favorite asshole himself, Mr. Reverend Grimm? So yes, Glenn, you're going to have to go back and watch that. But yes, those gummies, this is a difficult one to top. That is a difficult one to top. Unfortunately, I was out and only just got home, so no punish. Oh, so there's no punishment for Gwen for being late. I don't know. God, we were talking about nuts so much. Now I'm wondering where we should go next. I know where we should go next. We should talk about not only the nuts, but the other important part, the shaft, which is the dick.
Oh, I have to send them to you.
Oh, you gotta send them. Mama D has them. Mama D can send them to Johnny too.
No, I got it.
Oh, we got it. So somebody, as we are putting together, and most of you know, we have and it's always been
Jesus,
like,
Freya.
okay, I've got to go. All right, Mom. I hope you enjoyed the nut thing. Definitely gave you your laugh for the night. On that one. Bye, Mom. Okay. One thing that Bill is lacking.
Wow.
Thing the Bill is lacking. Wow. Good night, Mom. I'm sure we will talk to you tomorrow. Do not have any nightmares after being on this show. I do understand. The phone number is always open because I'm always willing to consult, as they all say. Your unholy father, confess your sins because I have enjoyed this week too much. Just wait until we get the short bus. Everybody's going to be licking windows. What are you looking at me for? Oh my God, Gibbs not scratch and sniff. Oh God, and it's going to continue. I don't want to know what Gibbs's balls smell like. I really don't. Oh my God. If it's anything like his character on the show, it's going to smell like wood and leather. It's going to smell like wood and coffee. Did you already send those pictures to Mr. Nast? All right, Mr. Nast, you got those pictures. So, as you know, that we have the Adopt a Willie series because once we get things going, Holland Customs and the official site for the merch for the basement show will actually have the little Willie that you can adopt once we start making them. So we've been trying to think of all these different names. Dirty Harry does the dishes, and Mama D was coming up with a lot of names tonight for these pictures. So yeah, so now we're going to find out and see if we can actually get another little band. Is this like a scroll thing, Mr. Nest?
He's got a yeah.
Yeah, okay, so you got to manually scroll. So okay, so we got the next one. Okay, so right there, I mean, we got skateboarding nuts. I mean, my biggest concern would be is my balls falling off and being run over by, a wheel. But this Willie pops a wheelie. That's a good one. I was kind of actually thinking this might actually kind of remind me of Alex riding his skateboard. Tall, skinny, you know. Go ahead, Mr. Nast. Okay, so Dick on vacation. What makes this picture absolutely the worst? Mama D, did you come up with the name for this one? I mean, I just want putting his rod in the water. But what makes this picture absolutely worst? Can anybody on here pick out what makes this picture the worst before we flip this one? Because I saw this earlier. Anybody that knows history should be able to pick that out right away. Philip Fishes for bitches. I like that. Nobody? Okay. The Little Swimmers. There we go. We're starting to get some names in for this. No, what I'm actually looking at, there it is, Mama D, the SS on the glasses. Both glasses have the lightning bolt SS, which, as all of you know from history, refers back to the German Waffen SS. Miss Mama D tonight for the 5 points. Next one, Mr. Nast. This one I just went straight and simple, sick dick. I couldn't even see that. You couldn't even see what? The SS's? No, you're gonna have to go back and watch it. So I came up with sick dick or sick prick. Stanley Short Shaft has the sniffles. Cove dick. There you go. Yes, the SS. Yep, that was what was wrong in that last picture. I actually like both of those. I like Mama D, and I do like that one, Johnny, Mr. Nast. Cove, Cove Dick. Kobe Dick. Next one. Okay, orange ball juice. All right, so I didn't really come up with anything here. I'm just kind of wondering if he's drinking this juice maybe because he's got measles. Because if you look at the shaft, he's got like little bibbly bumps all over his shaft. Either that or very bad case of genital type warts starting. So, Mama D, what kind of thing did you come up with? I mean, juice worth the squeeze. The worst part is if guys are out all day, Bradley Ball Ballworth gets squeezed. There you go. With a guy, if somebody necessarily wants ball juice, you just take the guy's underwear after he wears them all day and you put them in water and then drain it into a glass. You've automatically got yourself some ball juice. So, speaking of though, orange juice, I found something this week at Sam's that was actually really fucking cool. I haven't tried it yet, but it's blood orange juice. So that I am excited for. And I'm really excited to see if we can mix alcohol with it, even though I don't drink anymore. D, you're going to have to be my test pilot. I mean, test dummy. I mean, test hamster. I mean, helper. That's orange juice is good. All right, next picture, please. All right, the worst part is I have my crash helmet. I'll test drink. Okay, you can come over tomorrow and test drink. Or tomorrow or Sunday, you can test drink. I have a full bottle for you. I have somebody in mind here. I'm waiting to see if somebody says it before I do, because it's how to fuck. And if you remember recently, Professor Johnson, I think that's coming up for another one. But if you remember recently, somebody got me banned, helped get me banned on Twitch. Anybody want to go ahead and say it? I'm really waiting for Johnny to say it. Johnny, call Bill. Who's texting you? The shirt order. Yeah, that's a little fucking scary. 50 fucking shirts. Oh, I need a timeline on that one because that's going to take some time. Mr. Fuzzy Nuts tries to lose his virginity. The worst problem I'm having so far with all these pictures, it's okay. He's got a little suit, little jacket, and he's got a tie on, but the balls. I mean, is that pants that you would wear? Would you wear a pair of pants like that? No, it's like his nuts are tattooed. Life's lessons. All right, Mr. Nass, let's go on to another one. Uh, did you notice the picture behind his head? No, I did not notice that one. People are dad and son Dick, or is that like father like son? All right, let's go on back to that other one. Hot cock. I don't know what you want to go with that, but I mean, he's got his tongue hanging out and it's kind of dripping, so I'm kind of going with premature dick drip. Mama D, did you come up with something for this one? Hot balls. There you go. Now you see, I am actually going to print this out and color this too. Shafty the Grill Master. Okay. Girthy Gary Grills Wieners. Sausage Party. Hannibal Glizzy. All right, Mr. Nast. There's no other way to say it, but that's a sweaty cock. But what is the situation with the cotton balls? Planting the bush. Okay. D has thought this out for a little while because she's had this for a couple hours. So I know Mama D has names for every one of these. Anybody else with a name for the sweaty cock? Picky Balls the gardener. There you go. What about if you actually went with, you know how you get the balls out in the yard, the sticky balls? What if we went Sticky the tree hugger? Grandpa Gray Balls waters his garden. Great. He's going to be hanging out with Shannon's grandmother. God, I hope his name isn't Gibbs. I think she's ignoring me at this point. All right. If you want, you gotta give me a little bit and I can tell you pricing. All right, next one. It is. Okay, so this is where we were figuring out. We're looking, this is like sports, but I'm not sure what the thing is in his hand. And also, I didn't know penises had arms and hands. I mean, I had to look at this and then go and see if I could find mine earlier. I mean, does anybody else have arms on their penis? Running? I mean, maybe that is running. I mean, it kind of looks like a street, but it looks like a volleyball net. So, I mean, do we call that, you know, sweaty dick, or do we call this grated dick? Because when he hits that, maybe it's like sharp razor line, and you know, it kind of grates him, or you know, it could be, you know, he's sweating so hard because he's shaved. Wu Wong Shu plays sports. There you go, Bill. It's PFR. He's kind of got that whole little Asian vibe going on there. Bill, did you disappear on us? Or did you leave because there's dicks on the screen? I'm stumped on this one. Yeah, this one here, like I said, and the closest one I think about it earlier. Yeah, running. I mean, I thought that was like a volleyball net, but then I noticed that it's like a roadway. Oh, 15-minute pickup. No, I hit ARTR. Oh, you're here. Come on, Bill. You got to put some names on these things too. He's jealous because he didn't have what's on the screen. Wow. Gwen is firing shots left and right tonight. Holy shit. You are definitely coming over for a drink this weekend. All right, next picture, Johnny. I'm sure some of these people here need to see cock. Teabagging. End of story. Rodney Rammer runs for the gold. Hot cock. Go fuck yourself. Why are you telling me to go fuck myself? I didn't tell you to go fuck yourself. No, Bill says go fuck yourself. And Bill's not answering. Okay. All right. So now I went with Teabag. Vinny Victor gets steamy. That's a different one. And again, if we notice that this obviously is a skinhead or something cock, because you know he's got little stubbles on his balls, but he's got lightning glasses on again. Yes, you two, you got to play nice. Otherwise, you're both going to have to get spanked. Next one, Johnny. Mr. Nast. Always nice. You'll especially be nice after a drink. Never mind. Next note. Wild land. Did anybody else notice that his balls look like watermelon? Thank you, sir. May I have another? And again, with the arms. Whose penis has arms? Does anybody have arms on their dick? If anybody says yes, that is one of the few times that we will accept a dick pic on the Basement Show Discord because we need proof. And nobody go and fucking glue it to themselves. I was thinking cactus. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Like melons, I mean, yeah, cactus, or like those tumbleweeds. I keep getting little bleeps every time I fucking say certain things. Farmer cock. I keep getting. Yep, they're bleeping my F words. Fuck you, YouTube. All right, Mr. Nast, can you give me the next one? Farmer Johnson seduces his cousin. That's really good. I went with hippie cock on this one.
Can I interrupt you real quick?
You can always interrupt me. I said fuck. I said fuck Facebook, not YouTube. Total.
That's how much it's going to cost me.
Not all right. Let me get back to you on the break real quick. All right, because we are almost at break. So hippie cock. Toss up between melons or cactus.
You are stoned out of your fucking mind. You're drooling on yourself.
All right, let's go to the next one. Hippie dick. Trippy dick. Yeah. Trippy tip. Thank you. I called this just stoned cock.
Mother.
But they're not blanking out dick. What? Stoned cock. And they're spelling cock the right way. So yeah, or you could call it, Cheech or Chong cock. Carlos the cool cock. I like that. What's up with the face on the poles? Yeah, I did not notice that one either. Tug and toke, peepee penis, peppy penis say, hola, I want lay you. There you go. There's a mouthful. All right, so let's go into our next one. Who else? Is it holding a? I don't know. It kind of looks like baguettes to me too, Gwen. You're right about this. This one here, there is no way around it. That is a wet cock. Does it have a bird face? I'm not quite sure what kind of face that is. But that is a good question there. But what's the deal with the lightning bolts? Sad Sammy pulls his own pud. Yes, because he is pulling, I guess, an ingrown hair. Singing in the willy. He's plucking his nut hair. Why is he tweezing? But again, I want to know. There's lightning bolts in the shower. Not that he's tweezing. No, not that he's got flowers on him, but there's lightning bolts around water. So will we call this he's yelling? Yeah, you're right. If you kind of really look at that for a second, yeah, you can see he's yelling. So he's yelling that his testicle hairs are able to be braided. Hey, Anthony, how you doing? That is true, and we have already said it because I don't know if you have been here a little bit ago, but some of the glasses actually have the SS in the style of lightning bolts from the Waffen SS in World War II, which Mama D picked up on that and picked up the 5 points for the night. What's up, everyone? These are magnificent. Okay, so let's go to the next one here. Bonus dicks ahead. Surprise, slipped in a few more delightful dicks for your coloring enjoyment. Because let's face it, there's no such thing as too many playful penises to color. All right. So then I guess we need to move on to some bonus cock. Did she send you those? I don't know if she sent you those or not. All right. The coloring book belongs to. So we could actually put this in to the uh, basement show page, and then we could actually have it autographed by one of our many hosts, and we could fill it out if somebody wanted to get this coloring book, which would be nothing. Shave your balls. Okay, so I'm going to go with the story here, and the person that I'm talking about, there's somebody in chat who knows this person because he told me that he had ball hair that could be braided. So this person watching a grown man looking at dicks. Silly Willy does a sanitary shave. No, this was quite a few years ago. So this person was not a full grown man yet. He was a teenager, probably, because he told this other person that he needs to shave, and his mother had a shit fit. Sick Willie does a sanitary shave. Or he's shaving them off because if you look at his face, he's kind of got that face. It might be a case of crabs. And maybe he's just figuring shaving his balls will get rid of the crabs. Okay, Raincoat Willie. He's out in the rain. He's got little his little raincoat on. You know, it doesn't really look like he's got galoshes or anything, but he's got a snail. Why does it smell like the boy? He can't let the woman know of our cocks in our free time. Definitely wearing a condom as a hood. Yes, he definitely has a condom on, but why does he have a snail climbing up on his balls? Is that give a whole new meaning to a crotch critter? Which then, therefore, we know that that Willie is from Pennsauken, because in Pennsauken, unfortunately, some of the women are known as Pennsauken crickets because they jump dick to dick to dick to dick to dick. Condoms for your protection against snail trails. That is a good one. That should actually be a public service announcement. I like that, D. I think you should come up with that one there. Mr. J just coming in. Mr. J, how are you doing? Mr. J is our host from our new Monday night show. Sorry I'm late. I was at work. I'm on my way home. It's all good, Jay. We've all been working, you know that. But Mr. J is King Uno on Trivia Night, Monday nights, our new show. And of course, everybody saw Mr. Sharky, which is actually Heartless from our Saturday night shows. Drago and Tink's Neverland, and Mama D from Thursday night with Ladies Night. I don't know if Steph's here anymore because she might have jumped out when we were talking about nuts. But Jay, you have to go back to the beginning and watch this whole conversation that I did about nuts from last weekend. I think you'll find that one funny. So, okay, so we got the service announcement, condoms for your protection against snail trails. I like that. Let's go to our next one. Okay, so is he a jack of all trades or is he a plumber? Again, is that a pen? is what a pen. Oh, is it a penis? Oh yeah, these are all penis pictures. I'm sorry. A working Willie, Iron Willie. Okay. Uh, is that ball cheese? That's good. Or greasy nuts. Maybe you know, Willie the Builder. That's a good one. I mean, he's got a little messy toolbox there, but if you notice, that ruler is sticking right out of the top there. You know, it's got to measure the length or the width. But again, the arms on all the cocks. And it's just, you know, he's a sloppy cock too, because look, he's got his tools all over the place. You're going to lose your tools. Carl Harden is here to fix your plumbing. There you go. Maybe he's a sewer technician and he is going to go, you know, pump the poop chute. There you go. It's like Len the plumber pumps the poop chute. Okay. Let's go to the next picture. All right. So first off, he's eating a bag full of dicks. Now he's looking at these little caterpillars. You know, they could be larvae for crabs. He's just sitting in the park, and you know, he's putting a dick in his own mouth. That's kind of like docking. You know, when you hear about why does it look flat? Yeah, I mean, he's sitting there, and you know, Chad the Chode gets flabby. There you go. Maybe it's just flaccid, you know. Hey, Gary, you may have come in the wrong time because we are discussing coloring book dick pictures. Willie Grump, life is like a box of dicks. Never know how long it's going to be. Another Hannibal Pecker. I'm just worried. Gary Morgan. I'm just kind of wondering what's the situation with the worms? Because the one worm there crawling is okay. But if you look at the other worm closest to the tree, you know, look at the fucking evil face on the thing. And the worst part is this guy is just, there's like 3 bags of empty, full dicks around him. You know, he's got dicks next to him on the bench, and he's got 2 empty bags, and now he's shoveling his face with another bag. I mean, they're dildos. Maybe that's what those things up there, the worms, are supposed to be. Maybe they are anal beads. That is possible. So let's go on to our next picture. Okay. My problem with this one here is now, okay, he's washing his condoms, and one is dripping with love, and the other one is dripping something else. But he's got a little sweat gland, so he's a little nervous there. So maybe that one has a hole in it. But the face looks like a dog. So are we to say that this person, Clifford Willie, makes an oopsie? That one was good, Johnny. Puppy love. There we go. I mean, maybe it's necrobestial butt sex. I mean, you know, you listen to Guar, and Otis Urungus said that he was in love with a dead dog. Got some leakage going on there. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's still full, but the worst part is the other one is dripping hearts. Puppy pounders. All right, let's go to the next one. Trying to get through these before I go on break. Of course, again, with the arms, and the balls actually look like they are made of steel or have plates riveted on them, but we have super penis. I'd actually rather go with super cock or super willy, super schlong. I know Mr. Nast is working something up in his mind. Super swimmers, there you go. I mean, that's a good possibility. Um, able to shoot loads over the tallest buildings. Penis of steel. Yeah, so there are quite a few things we can come up there with. The question is the color of the costume. As I said, the balls and there's wings on the balls. Why do you need wings if you have a cape? Flying Willy. Well, that usually happens if you have a dildo and then you throw it across the room, and then things become like silicone and shame. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Captain Cock. Wings for her pleasure. There we go. Miss Grimm's just shaking her head tonight because we are off the fucking rails. Mr. Nast, if you would please, the next one. All right, so I really hadn't been able to come up with a good one this way. But of course, the alarm clock must be going off, or there's a loud racket and he can't sleep, or maybe his balls are just too tight. It's to keep balance. So, anybody got any good ones for this? Morning wood. There you go. Because the clock is saying 6 a.m. When you smack your morning wood. Yeah, I mean, they always say the alarms came too fast. Okay, there we go. I'm thinking maybe, he was having one of those really, really great dreams and, testicular torsion. Maybe he's got his balls twisted in a knot. But before the alarm clock went off, it woke him up from that dream. And he was just to have, a wet dream, and it kind of stopped because the alarm went off. So now he's going to be blue balled all day. Next one, Mr. Nass. Okay. Nobody wants to know what my first words out of my mouth were when this one came. It actually, appeared. Because if you look at the child from the top of his head, it is shooting little spitlets. The baby dick coming much. But if you look at now, is that a father or a mother? There's just a now. I mean, I guess we could have mother dicks here. I don't know. Does that say toy box or tug box? I don't know because the baby is actually in the way, or something is in the way there. But I imagine that being the father, and he's just kind of blowing out a poof cloud. She Willie, that is true. Could have been transsexual, transgender change. But the very first thing when Miss Grimm showed this to me, I kind of went, "Look, it's Damon." I'm still watching. I just have it on the computer while playing Fort. Okay, so you can hear what we're talking about. I'm waiting for Mr. Heartless to jump back at my shit for that one. Because, like I said, it's late at night. Why is the baby pulling on his nuts? I'm not sure of it. I mean, I guess he's pulling on his nuts. I mean, it's a very disturbing picture all the way around. I mean, is this like the baby is premature ejaculating and the other person's too old that it's just dust? Next one, please. Okay. Penises in Paris. So you got one penis taking a picture of another penis. Now, if we are going that these are two male penis, a tale of two swords, I kind of see something like everybody says about the Brokeback Mountain movie. I kind of see some kind of scenario like this going on here. And one is tea time. They're both having crimpets or croissants, and you got the Eiffel Tower in the background. And what does it say? That three penises together and we become the Eiffel Tower or the tripod. So that's kind of that little principle I see there. Next one, please. Jack, point me like one of your Jack, paint me like one of your French boys. Okay. So again, here we are, somebody blowing dust. We're weightlifting. We got, it's like 20 to 25 a 6. You got the dumbbells, you got the barbell, got the ropes and the pulley things and the kettlebell. So, but he's blowing dust. So, but he also looks like, oh my God, I'm going to shit myself. When you abuse steroids, you shrink. There you go. There's another one. Maybe, I mean, look at the size of his arms. His arms are tiny. Maybe he's struggling, too much steroids. One ball, if you look at the balls, they're kind of drawn a little bit different. So, I mean, it's either elephantitis of the nuts or, maybe, the steroid fucked up his one testicle. Like, I don't know, Mr. Heartless only has a left testicle, according to him. This is what happens when you go limp. Ah! All right, we shall go to the next one. Here we go. Now we're starting to bring in dad penis, mom vagina, baby penis. Okay, so anybody with one. Family lubes. Yeah, I got nothing on this either, really. I mean, it's just a Mr. and Mrs. Cock with their little pecker. Little Willie is here. That's a good one. I didn't think about that, Ryan. Let's go on to our next one. Drunk Dick. End of story. We will call this one Richard Cranium Gets Drunk. I mean, just chugging away on the bottle. I mean, party with Dick. The thing is, the one is in a shopping cart and he's double fisted. And then he's got, a couple of cans around him. So are these teenager dicks or D block party? Are these teenager dicks? Are these adult dicks? Because adults do some really dumb shit. I mean, that's given. Look at Mr. Grimm here. I'm always doing some kind of dumb shit. Next one, please. Welcome to Dumb Balls. And there you go, Dumb Balls. It's kind of like who are the guys that are on Impractical Jokers? Don't be a dick. Okay, we all know what this is, but why? What is this long smoke or whatever? And why do all the people, the dicks in the background, look like aliens? And they're throwing cans and shit. And if you look, there's a big thing of splooge over on the corner, like right behind this guy. But he's got his mouth in the case of. I can't go there. That one. No, I can't touch that one. Sorry, Morgan. You know the rules. Mr. Nast, can you remove that comment, please? You know the rules, Morgan. No politics, no religion. I had to. Simon Sack. There you go. Oh, that is another story, but we're going to get into that after our break, which we are pushing for. Mr. Nance, let's move on to the next one.
You still have a while to go, babe.
Do we?
Yeah.
Ballsack. That's his name. Okay. Anybody want to make a snowman? Snow nuts. No nuts, anybody? Snowballs. I think we're going to do one more after this one, and then we are going to go to our commercial, and then I will let Miss Grimm come over and take over for a couple minutes while I take my couple-minute break. This is where we go. So we are in health class. And who didn't have, guys, who didn't have a gym teacher or a science teacher that was a total fucking dick? I just want to know why he's got amoeba and protozoa on his balls. I mean, he's got plants around the room. Is he Mr. Ivy? You know, it's a little bit of a scary scenario. Anybody with something? STD, the cock. Okay. Professor Hemp. That's a good one. All right, so I think we'll go with one more, and then we're going to go to commercial. All right, so while you guys are coming up with something, that I'm going to start running this one. So, all right, so let's, what can we call this one?
Clean dick.
Clean dick? Tidy cock? Marv cleans up the wet spot, because if you got the power, you got the little lightning bolt there, the picture in the background, you know, he looks like he's standing at the ocean or something, or a surfboard.
That's his wife. Vagina.
Oh, that's supposed to be the wife? That's a vagina?
Yeah.
I have never seen a vagina. Tidy cock is tough to top. There you go. Tidy cock. Like I said, Marvin steam cleans the carpet to get the spots out. Or we could call him Melvin. All right, Mr. Ness, we had some fun with that. And we actually have a few more stories to get to. That was that was Damon and Brandon.
Oh.
Which one was Damon and Brandon? Tidy cock, he will steam your rug. There you go. All I got was that was Damon and Brandon from Heather. You didn't even say hello, Heather. You just popped up out of nowhere. Like all these dicks were just popping up. I think Stephanie, the spawn of Grimm, is still here, as she's calling herself, I think, on Ladies' Night. She was also, last night was her first show. She did really good. She did great for their first show. And the ladies had an amazing show last night.
We kicked ass.
You kicked ass. All right. So at this point in time, we are actually going to go into our commercial break. Tidy cock, I love the beard. Thank you. Hey, it's just kind of going everywhere today. I'll be back going to Wawa. If you're going to Wawa, I'll take something. Doesn't matter. I'll just take something, bring it back with you. So everybody take a couple minutes. We're going to run the Poland Customs commercial. And when it comes back, you should have Miss Grimm for a couple minutes until I come back in. And we will talk about our next story that some of you may know or might not know about. Mr. Nass, can you roll that for me, please? Thank you, sir.
All right. And I am back. I just need you guys to let me know if you can hear me. And I want to do a quick roll call. I apologize for the mess that you see behind me. We are working our asses off right now. About 12-hour days at this point. And we are just absolutely exhausted. So I want a roll call. That way I can say hi to everybody. Hi, Kels. Let me sit up a little bit so you guys can actually see me. Hi, Dee Dee's. Oh my God, I'm exhausted. Absolutely exhausted. I think it's because I'm laughing because of him poking fun at my family, but with my mom joining in, it's just double the trouble. And it's only worse when they've both been drinking because they are just fucking ruthless. Fucking ruthless. I heard the jingle jingle, which means he's back already. Yeah, I had a good day, Cal. So thanks for coming. Hi. We miss seeing you guys. We miss seeing you in chat, but I know you've got a lot going on right now. Where are you going? While you're in there, can you grab me a Pepsi? Make him work. Make him.
Where are they?
They're on the floor. Did you find them? Maybe. Maybe. There you goes. You do that. Matter. Your what? Your quads are killing you? What did you do?
I don't know. It's more like, what did you do?
I didn't do shit.
I don't know. Did Heather ever explain what she was saying? Let's see here. Tidy cock. You will steam your
No,
rug.
she just said it was
I love
Damon.
the beard. I'll be going to Wawa. Roll call. Hi there. Hey, there's Kelsey. Short shit. Mama Day, of course. Hello there. I hope you had a good day. Papa wanted to say hi. Well, thank you for popping in and saying hi. I haven't been on chat as much. I enjoy the times I do get to hop on and say hi, though. And that is awesome that you do get that.
Bill didn't even say hi to me.
Bill didn't even say hi to you?
Nope.
Oh, Bill probably fell asleep. I should have told you didn't even need these tonight.
You did.
Yeah, I didn't. My bad.
Yeah.
Bad Grimm cock. All right. Need to make those next. Oh, chugging, demon. Named Seaman Demon. There we go. A Seaman Demon. Bill's mad at you because you told him to be nice. We're always nice here at the Rev Grimm Show. When am I not nice? Name one time that I have never not been nice. Let's see somebody come up with that. So, no, he's not. No, he's mad at me, not you. I know that. But Bill will still be here because Bill says he's my number one fan. Yeah. So, we dropped down. Why is everybody leaving? Nobody's allowed to leave. So, last night, here's our next story I said we were going to get into. Last night, we will call him by his name so people know. The old fire chief of Maple Shade, Simon Sack, right? As you know, I all call him Ball Sack. Many of those pictures could have just been donated, towards him. We could have called them all Simon Dick. But so Simon Sack, Ball Sack, is supposedly running for council in Maple Shade. And I was told about this gathering last night that I should show, but unfortunately, because of legal reasons and reasons of Grimm not going to jail, it may be better if Grimm didn't show, which he didn't. But I have heard through the grapevine that Mr. Ballsack has been saying things to people that he should not be saying. And this is all in reference to the fire a year ago. So, um, you know, Mr. Mr. Ballsack for mayor or whatever. Yeah, I don't think so. Remember, Reverend is running for mayor in Maple Shade. Mayor Reverend Grimm, or Pope Mayor Grimm, as a couple people said earlier. No, all you got to do is get me one vote to run in the race, and that's all I need to be entered into that race. And again, as I told you, that is for Maple Shade. But he is going around and he is saying things that aren't true. So, and we ourselves know this is not true, and I don't reveal any of my sources because it's kind of that whole thing. What's on the road stays on the road. But my sources brought to me that things that were said last night, and I would just like, in case anybody else were to hear this through the grapevine, that that is not official what he is saying, because the official word on it is still an ongoing investigation. So that's where we are going to touch with that one. And we are going to leave that one because that could be a very, very dangerous spot. And I could probably spend the next 5 hours, along with a couple people in here, just crucifying Mr. Ballsack on his stand of things. Just somebody really needs to put him in his place. And again, it would have been bad if the Reverend was there because, yeah, I probably would have taken up on that offer. Then I would have been having to call all of my favorite. I got to figure out because, yes, go by the basement dwellers. But on the Reverend Grimm Show, you're the basement dwellers, but you're also the Grimmies.
Grimmy.
The Grimmies. Or
I don't know.
We got to come up with something for that, a special type of thing. But no, somebody, I would have been calling everybody saying, hey, I kind of need bail money. Who could help me out? Otherwise, there's no show tomorrow night. It would have been like that. So that's Mr. Ballsack's standpoint with yours truly, the Reverend. So other than that, Grim Advocate. That's what Mr. Nass came up with. That is not bad. That is pretty good. If anybody else has any other ideas besides the Grim Advocates, feel free to post that in chat, and we will start getting some stuff. And as we said too, again, Poland's Customs, as you saw, the Gremlings. That was Mama D. That's pretty good. We're going to have to write all these down and actually maybe take some votes if we get a couple really good ones in here. Thank you for watching the commercial. As you know, Poland's Customs. If you go to the site, you can read the story about how it was started and pretty much where Mrs. Grimm came up with that idea. Me and Mrs. Grimm have been working crazy hours with the business. Tonight, we just got an order in for 50 custom graphic t-shirts. So I don't know when that one's going to be due. We're waiting for another Dark Apostles. There's another good one. We're just waiting to see when this one has to go out, and we potentially have an order of 17. But also, don't forget, you can get all of your official Basement Show merchandise at Holland.com or, Holland's Customs. I've just started working on another Reverend Grimm Show shirt. Mr. Nast has the custom. What it is you can actually come up with the customs that you want and what you would like on a shirt. Like if you would like the ladies' night logo, we could do ladies' night with all the pictures of the ladies on it. Um, Drago and Tink's Neverland, you know, maybe you like their background. Maybe you want the background without the pictures. We could work on that too. Many different things here that are becoming more and more every day. Coasters, and there's going to be lanyards, and there was that custom piece that I haven't figured out yet. But when the time comes, that if we are doing an extremely special contest, the giveaway could potentially be the one of a kind. They never turn out the same. They always look different. And that one was completely customized by me. So you never know what there is. But I do know that Mr. Nash put out today about the brackets. And you need to do it. You need to contact him and let him know if you want to be part of it. He said it starts this Sunday, and the winner of the brackets will end up with either a Holland custom or a basement show piece of merch of their choosing. So, other than that, let's take a breath for a minute. So, how is everybody doing? And how has everybody been? How has everybody's week been so far? Who all still in chat? Let me know.
You can tell about how much medical debt we're in.
Yes, that is true. We could talk about medical debt because let's see. We're beyond poor. And anybody that knows the joke, it used to be, you know, you were po because you couldn't afford the O and the R. But we are actually, because we can't afford any of the letters after Shannon's medical bills have come in since the fire. Starting.
We're not done yet.
Yeah, we're not done. Cooper Hospital wants $33,000. It's been a week from hell, and I'm glad it's over. I'm beyond poor. I am with you, Mr. Williams, on that one. Okay, so, and then Crozier Burn.
Just for the stay.
The
Not
stay.
including my follow-up.
No follow-ups, no nothing. Just the stay. $565,000.
Six numbers.
And that is for Miss Grimm alone. And then there's still
Hope's helicopter ride was $65K.
Hope's helicopter ride was $65,000, but that didn't include the fuel.
No, the fuel was another $12,000.
The fuel was another $12,000, and then there was a hospital bill for AJ, which I don't remember what the total of that was.
$3,500.
That's $3,500, and then I have two hospital bills, one for Jefferson, which I think
combined they're like $4,000.
Yeah, combined they're like $4,000 or $5,000 for that in Virtua, all stemming from the night of the fire.
We are going to be $750,000, if not over.
Yeah, we're probably actually closer to $1 million in medical debt right now. Awesome.
Go big or go home.
That is true. Go big or go home. So, your eyeballs hurt. I hate when my eyeballs hurt. So I wish I could pop my eyes out and give them somebody else. Don't open that bottle anytime soon. You know what would make your eyes feel better? Eating your cheesecake. Ah, that's what she was going over to do. 1 mil. Yes, between all the medical bills, because then we still have Shannon had to go back every week from when she was released from Crozier Burn.
I know the price of each visit. I just don't know how many visits.
Yeah, wait, I want some cheesecake. Hold on. Oh, Jay wants some cheesecake too. They're pretty. Every week she had to go back to Crozier Burn so they could keep an eye on the burn until it was able for me to take care of that. And then once that was
home nurse.
the home nurse, but once I was able to take care of it, then, they made it every 2 weeks. But every time she had to go back for a visit, that was $3,000. And we can't remember how many visits that was, but that was at least May, June, and possibly up into July. I think July is when we finished. So yeah,
it was before the Baxter trip because I was fussing about Baxter.
That's right. It was right before the Badstow trip. So if anybody in our group that is in here can remember when we went to Badstow no, that wasn't tubing. You were clear for Hope's birthday tubing trip. You weren't clear to go swimming in Badstow. And I don't remember. Johnny says we did that in July.
I really think it was July. I really, really, really think it.
Because she was still not clear to go into the water at that point and have it submerged for the burns that were on her stomach and the one burn on her backside. It doesn't even look like a burn. It looks like she bumped into something and got. Yeah, she looks like she got a hickey on her butt. Mr. Nass says he couldn't make the tubing trip. I remember that, but he was able to go to the Badstow trip. So, yes, there you go. July. It's definitely been one of those weeks. Yeah, Jay still in. You can show him the pretty cheesecake thingy. Well, the other night you had there you go. There's the cheesecake thingy. The other night I'm at work, so I have to be careful. Hello to all. Now you're saying hello to all. Earlier you just jumped in and said something and didn't say anything else. Now you're saying hi to everybody. What the fuck?
She's gonna fuck you up on Sunday. Oh yeah, by the way,
who's gonna fuck me up?
By the way, Heather's coming on Sunday.
Who's gonna fuck me up? Good luck with that.
Right.
That's right. See what that is? That's Rev Grimm security right there. Oh, Mr. Nass says, oh, right. Mr. Nass says that you'll share cheesecake with Jay, but no ice cream cake with him.
I showed. I didn't give him a piece.
Wow. That's right, because you ate the personal ice cream cake. Look, Johnny, Mr. Nash, just to let you know, I got a little piece about this big. About that much. Because she ate all the other. You're not 500 pounds. You like ice cream cake. Where are you putting the weight on?
My butt?
Your butt.
Gut.
No, butt. Your butt. I don't want to hear it. More than me, sir. I don't want to hear it. He's complaining I got this little piece like this. Well, she told you. And you were the one that said last night you were. Oh, I think that's Mr. Nasty. Oh, who is it? Mr. Nass, you were supposed to be driving last night to get us ice cream cake. What?
Stephanie, I'm sorry. I thought you were joking. Who's coming on Sunday?
Yeah, what is this? Heather, you're coming here Sunday? What was this determined?
Earlier, she texted me. She's gonna bring RJ over.
Where was I? Hey. Okay. So Sunday, Heather's coming over. Okay. I'm on strike. So this week, as I said, it's been an interesting week because this week we finally were able to get the paperwork signed for the kids' estate and mailed off to the attorneys, well, to the attorney. And now we just kind of sit and wait. And after we actually had to go to the bank the other day, and there was a woman that came in, and there was an estate set up from her father, and she was putting money into the estate account so half of it could go to her brother, but it was just very, very technical and difficult, and it was it was just kind of like really blew me away on how much of a pain in the ass that it was that this woman was having, because her name was on that account, but her brother's name is not on that account. And while we were there, I decided to ask them, I'm like, look, we kind of have the same situation coming in. And the way it works is, and as wrong as things are, and again, no amount will ever replace AJ and Hope. Nothing will ever replace AJ and Hope. But the attorney says when the money comes in, that AJ's money automatically gets split in twos. One is for Shannon, for Miss Grimm, and one is for myself. And the same thing with Hope's. One is for Miss Grimm, and the other one is for myself. Now, I tried putting Shannon onto the account up there, and I actually need her dad to be able to go on to the account. It's how the account was set up. But when that money comes in, Shannon can't deposit it straight into my account. You never did TP in the Oh, wow.
Sorry, I told you.
You told me.
Told you that was gonna go
No, that's something different to talk about. All I know is it's a good day on the Basement Show. We will just say that is another victory. Do you agree, Mr. Nast?
No.
So yes, with that whole situation of I do. So with that whole situation, that it's been a long week, and when you read the paperwork, I mean, it's got to be notarized and everything because it's all legal paperwork. But when you read across the top of it, and it says, child's name Alan John Marles II or Hope Elizabeth Marles, and it says deceased, it really kind of hits in a different way altogether. And
I'm getting yelled at.
who are you getting yelled at by?
My daughter.
Why? Okay. And lately, through, I would say at least the past week or so, I guess maybe it's just because the year is coming up quicker than we know it. I mean, today is the 15th of March. We are flying through March, and before we know it, it's going to be April. And I mean, me and Miss Grimm just had a wedding anniversary this past Wednesday. But, come April, we've got Monster Mutt. Freya herself will be a year old. So she'll no longer be a puppy. She will be a teenager. A big teenager she is. But it's just a couple people have come to us, and we all know that unfortunately our bodies don't last forever. And I think what we'll do is we'll actually get ready, and we're going to blend this all in with mental health, because we are getting close to that time of night. And I'm going to run the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, which is number 988. But we all know that us as adults, that our bodies aren't meant to last forever. And lately, we've had quite a few close friends actually pass away. Um, a friend of ours from over where we used to live, um, a very close friend of mine and my ex-wife Heather passed away the other week, and a friend of Miss Grimm and myself, her mother passed away the other Tuesday as well. And it just, we all know that our bodies are not designed to last and we aren't meant to be here forever. And that one day our bodies are just going to give up. And that unfortunately is life. When we were born, we were all given one guarantee. And that was only guarantee. You were never guaranteed that you were going to be famous, you were going to be rich, you were going to be popular. You were guaranteed that one day you're going to die. And it doesn't matter when that time comes. When your time card is punched and it is time to go, there is no, hold on, I just need 5 more minutes. It's time to go. But the issue that we've been having is that some of the children who knew AJ and Hope are having very, very hard, a very hard time with this whole situation because a child really doesn't understand death. And the younger they are, the less that they understand. And that is something I think as parents and as adults that we try and keep away from our children because of such a morbid, strange subject, as you want to call it. And we had somebody who is very close to the family contact us and say that their child had them in tears because they wanted to know why they couldn't see AJ and Hope anymore. And that he missed them and he wanted to know if he was going to see them again. And he was told yes, but in a very, very long time from now, you will see them again. And he just said, I miss them and I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to wait to see them. And this is a young child, and it had both people in tears, and it's a shame. And there is somebody else in chat right now, and I know that their son is struggling with the loss of AJ. They were very close. I guess they were pretty close with Hope too. Um, but I know that their son is struggling right now. I guess dealing with the concept that AJ and Hope are gone. Um, that it's almost a year they've been gone, which is really, really hard to believe. To me, I still wait every day to wake up and go, that was the worst fucking nightmare that I have ever had in my life. And really, I'm waking up to the worst nightmare every fucking day when I do finally wake up, and I'm waking up and I'm realizing that it's not a nightmare. It's actuality. It's true. And it's like one of AJ's best friends. Um, they actually, you know, grew up together. They went to preschool together. They went to some grade school together, and he is still not taking it at all very well. And a lot of our family still doesn't do it with it. And for you all here that are still here, the basement show, Mr. J, we just welcomed him in to our family. As I said, that is King Uno on trivia night, and that is Monday night. But we will go through that. But Mr. Nast, that was actual Uncle Johnny, and Mama D, that's actually God Mommy, God Mom D, and Damon was you know a cousin, not direct by blood, but through previous marriage. Me and Damon, Mr. Heartless, has still stayed very, very close. He was close with AJ and Hope. Um, you know, uh, their brothers, Alex, Brandon, and Stephanie. And as I said before, Stephanie is on Thursday nights with ladies for ladies' nights, at least 2 more weeks. And, Brittany's become very close. And CJ, the list just Aunt CJ and Aunt Britt, and the list just goes on and on. Aunt Heather and Uncle Jimmy and Mama Poppy and Grandma Florida, my mom Florida, and the list just goes on and on and on and on. And it's just unbelievable that just in 12 short years for AJ and 7 short years for Hope, the the amount of people that they touched. And it's not like just a regular handshake touch. They actually touched everybody in their heart. Like they were able to just reach in and touch your heart and imprint themselves on your heart like it was a virus. Like they were just so it was just so much magnetism to them. And you know, Hobie with, I think you're having a bad day. You could use a hug. But this is the same child, 10 minutes later running around the house. There's no pussies in this dojo. AJ was very calm, and they were animal lovers, and they always wanted to go to the animal rescue place in Burlington. And it's kind of hard to pass that place because I actually have to pass the morgue where AJ was before everything. But this brings us to the point in night when we're going to talk about mental health, mental health awareness. It is coming up. There's it is Mental health is one of the most undiagnosed. One last roll call, please. Thank you, Mr. Nast. Mental health is one of the most undiagnosed things here in this country, in this day and age, in this time. And it slips under the radar, and so many people suffer from different types of mental health. Some people are bipolar, some people have depression, some people have anxiety, some people, it's just many forms. Um, Postpartum depression is another form of mental health. And just because you hear postpartum depression doesn't mean that most people go, oh, they don't want anything to do with that child. Doesn't mean that. There's people that don't want to leave the child alone. And that right there is part of a mental health issue. And one of the things that I can say is that, yes, because of the fire, my depression has gotten a lot worse, and my state of my mental health has gotten worse, and my anxiety's gotten worse. The other day, I went to the doctor, and I told the doctor, "Look, the one med's just not working anymore." And she goes, we really need to get you into a psychiatrist because I'm not able to help you anymore. Like, she's looking at it that my mental health is so deep and there's so much depression and anxiety with it that she just doesn't know what to do with it. And that's the thing where that's where it gets scary for a lot of people. And a lot of people that are out there are scared to go and ask for help because they're worried about being judged. Well, the first thing, as we say here, and Mr. Nast always says, there are four important words. You are not alone. There are people out there that will help you, that will talk to you, that will stand with you. If somebody's not willing to help you get the help that you are looking for, this is not somebody that's there for you. They're there trying to live off of your suffering because it makes them feel better about themselves. And that line, that suicide and crisis lifeline that is scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now, somebody is always there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Doesn't matter how many days a year, 365, 366 on a leap year, Christmas, Thanksgiving, especially around the holidays. Some people think, maybe I'd just be better gone. Maybe people have an easier time if I'm no longer here. And that's not true because that leaves so much more destruction behind. Because now everybody's going, well, maybe, maybe if I talk to them more, or maybe if I was there, or maybe I should have listened, or maybe I should have asked. Because the other thing is, a lot of times people with a problem like this, a lot of people, even myself, we don't reach out to people to talk to. It's because we sit and we bottle it up, and your emotions get bottled up, and shoulda, coulda, but you didn't. That's exactly right, Gary. I agree 100%. And the worst part is, a lot of the times, it's always when it's too late that the should have and the could have appear. A lot of people say that that's the easy way out. But like I said, that is not the easy way out because you have all these people asking these questions. Maybe I could have done something. Should I have done something? And then they're questioning themselves. I didn't do something. And then you have people who think they should have done something. Now they're going through a mental crisis. I mean, you can look at it with Chester Bennington. Chester Bennington took his own life. And just a few months later, because this person was so upset with Chester taking his life, Chris Cornell took his own life. And it's just it's a horrible trickling effect that affects everybody as it comes down the line. And it affects people, some of them worse and some of them not so bad. But if any of you ever need us, not only is the Suicide Crisis Lifeline 988, but you're worried about that, you can actually go to the Basement Show Discord and you can message any one of us. Just stopping by to say hi. Hello, Sharon Nast Smith. How are you? On Discord, there is something for everybody, but there is a section under the Reverend Grimm Show that says mental health. And you can go in there and you can discuss it amongst other people. You can contact myself. You can contact anybody that's on the Basement Show. And we're here. And we're here to talk to all of you. And we're here 24 hours a day. Our phones are always on. Um, if you call us at 3 o'clock in the morning, we may be a little groggy, waking up and trying to get ourselves square, but we will talk to you because we don't want to see anybody on that ledge because unfortunately a lot of people don't come off of that ledge. Okay, very nice to meet you. Glad you could join. Johnny, I'm sure you should have probably warned her before coming to this show, but right now we're also in our part of Roundup, so things are a little bit easier. Um, Again, we're always here. Our phones are always on. Any one of us from the Basement Show would be more than glad to talk to you. If you're worried about the judgment of going by yourself, you know what? Talk to one of us. One of us, I'm sure we can make a spot and we can go with you. Um, it's the Basement Show with Mr. Nast Hart. That is awesome that your aunt did stop it, Mr. Nast. Um, as I said, we are always here for each and every one of you because every week, all of you take your time out of your schedule and sit with us on many different nights for 2.5. You've even sat here for 3 hours with me the one night and 3 hours the next night. As Mr. Nash just said, my phone is always on, and it's the same with all of us. Our phones are always on, and even at the call and talk to the Rev live, that number is only usually during show hours. But if absolutely need be, I will talk to you on that line. That is a line that I can be reached at. You can find us on, Facebook. And it's not hard to find all of us. You just find us right through the Basement Show with Mr. Nast. As we move on from our spot, as I said, none of these shows would be possible without all the viewers like you. All of you take your time. Um, you take at least 2 hours almost every night with us, and we appreciate it truly. There is nothing more that is awesome than you guys giving us your time. So therefore, we make it our mission to give our time to you guys. And we're always open to suggestions. Maybe there's a skit you want to hear. Maybe there's certain shows you want that skit done on. As I said, things have really changed. There's more changes coming all the time. The other thing before we finish up on our wrap up, again, Hole and Customs. It's not just for Hole and Customs, but it is the official Basement Show with Mr. Nast website. It's incredible to see how much you all are helping the Basement Show grow and make it into a household name. That is true because every time we turn around, there is somebody else in chat that is joining that none of us have ever met before, or they've been gone for a little while, or whatever the thing may be. But it is absolutely awesome that somebody is like yourselves is taking the time to come and listen to us spiel whatever kind of crazy shit that we're going to say. Again, Hole and Customs, go check it out. It is the official site for Basement Show merch. There is stuff coming every day for the Basement Show lanyards and new T-shirts for each show. Just the Basement Show logos themselves. All the different shows have different stuff that you can put on. We can cups, you name it, coasters. There are tons of things available. And you can always message us to see if there is something that you are specifically looking for. Yes, we've talked about posters. Um, but if there's something that you don't see on the site, you can always contact myself or Miss Grimm, which is Shannon, and you could ask us if we are able to do that. As I said, we just had an order for 50 shirts come in tonight. So unfortunately, it's not Basement Show, it's Holland Customs, but there are a lot of things that we can do, and some of you have already seen some of the Basement Show merch. So, I mean, with that all being said, I think we're coming to that point in time at night when the Reverend's going to have to at least hide in his coffin for a little while. So, as you all know, you can find us right here on Facebook. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitch. You can also find us on Discord, which we will bring that up real quick again. It's right there. Message us for an invite to Discord, and then you can join in. There's something in there for everybody. There are so many different sections in there. I know that we're working on that again. I know Mr. Nast is working on getting the website up. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot of new lineups. So let's start with our lineup. So let's see here. We already know that you can find us again on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, Discord. Okay. So on Saturday nights, and remember, all shows start at 9 p.m. Eastern. Saturday nights, you have Drago and Tink's Neverland, which is a show dedicated to AJ and Hope. And our host, Mr. Heartless, I don't know what Mr. Heartless will be doing this week, but Mr. Heartless will be playing a game. And it's really awesome if they actually end up doing Fortnite or something like that, because we tend on making it sabotage Fortnite. So we make them do all kinds of little tricks, like make them play with one eye closed or one eye closed and stand on one leg. That gets to be quite interesting. Or pickaxe kills only, where their first kill has to be a pickaxe, but those games are usually over pretty quick. And that's all on Saturday night. And again, that is Drago and Tink's Neverland. Again, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern with Mr. Heartless. It is a show completely dedicated to video games, and it revolves around the real Drago and Tink, AJ, and Hope. Then on Sunday night, that's Grimm's night. It's the Reverend's night. So everybody's got off that night. We can't say that it's what it actually is, but everybody has off on Sunday night. We all take time, we start thinking about the week, and we start planning out what we're going to do for the following week. Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget, brand new show just last week. Jay Williams, Mr. Uno's Trivia Night was amazing. He had music trivia, actual person trivia. He had movie trivia, and I know he's coming up with a lot of other ideas. So stay on top of that. It's Monday night with Mr. Jay Williams, Mr. King Uno's Trivia Night, and that's 9 p.m. Eastern. Tuesday night, we come to our fearless leader, Mr. Nast himself, on Sports Roundup. And that there is 9 p.m. Eastern. And he talks about baseball, football, NHL. We love you guys too. Basketball, wrestling, WWE wrestling, all elite, NASCAR, you name it, Mr. Nast has got it. And lately, Mr. Nast has been having special guests. So you kind of have to keep a lookout to see if he's going to have a special guest that week. You never know who it could be. Um, it could be myself, could be Miss Grimm, could be one of the other show hosts. You never know. And that is Tuesday night sports roundup with our fearless leader, Mr. Nast, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Wednesday night, right now, Mr. Nast, he is an awesome boss. You know, last night he conned Stephanie into saying that he was an absolutely amazing boss, and I think she owes him ice cream cake or something like that. As something. I don't know how that worked, but Mr. Nass is an awesome boss and lets us all, scatter away from our computers and our studios. Everyone knows Mr. Nass is great. Don't toot your own horn there too much, sir. Wednesday night we have off. There is no show, but you never know. There is always a possibility of a pop-up. And you never know what that pop-up could be. It could be Cooking with the Grimms, where you get to see me and Miss Grimm just kind of pick on each other back and forth through the kitchen, which is usually one of the funny nights. Or it could be, us. I will, because if there was no Mr. Nash, there would be no basement show. Yeah, I said it. All right. Well, I told you. I put in my retirement notice. You told me after I have until June 7th, and I have to do a 12-hour show. And that day will come and you'll go, please don't leave. And again, Wednesday nights pop up. They could happen at any time. So I don't even say a certain time. It could be any time of day. It could be any kind of subject. It could be just one of us sitting down. June 17th, Grim will be live, 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. after retirement. And who's going to take over the Rev Grimm Show? And you're probably going to keep me on just so that way I can still be a consultant too. Then we are here at Thursday night. LG is going to take over the Grimm Show. There you go. LG, I think LG might do a better job than I do. And then Thursday night. Thursday night with our beautiful ladies. We have Miss Grimm, Mama D, and Brit Brit. And this past week, we had, what did she call herself?
The Spawn of Grimm.
The Spawn of Grimm, which is my daughter, Stephanie. She was on last night. She will be with the ladies next week because Mama D has a prior engagement. So she will be filling in Mama D's chair. And she will be closing out the month on Ladies Night with us. Just something that me and Mr. Nast are looking into right now. More on that as the future comes. But on Ladies Night, just remember, guys, it's not just for the ladies. Okay, gentlemen are welcome too. Yes, they talk about shopping. They talk about deals. I mean, for people that are still here, last night they found out that they're no longer doing the whole flip-flop sale thing at Old Navy. All I know is that's normally when Miss Grimm comes home with like 1,000 pairs of flip-flops, and then she loses at least one of them. And she's like walking around in two different flip-flops. I'm like, do those two go together? Yeah, they're the same color, so they match. Okay. But yes, they talk about sales. Don't get me wrong. Who doesn't like to save money? I do. I like to save money everywhere I can, especially now that we're running a business. They talk gossip, they talk personal experiences, they talk about a lot of different stuff. So that is Thursday night again. Miss Grimm, Mama D, Brit Brit, and for your next two shows, the Spawn of Rev Grimm, Stephanie. So that is 9 p.m. Eastern every Thursday night. Then we come back to Friday night with your favorite asshole of the week, Mr. Grimm. And as you know, this is the shit show, which earlier we now changed it to the nut show. Because if anybody wants to go back and watch from the beginning about the whole situation about nuts, That went on for about 20 fucking minutes, and people thought that was a fucking riot. And I had my mother-in-law dying over some of the shit we were talking about. And remember, that is every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. And you never know what kind of trouble we're going to get the fuck into. So, there you have it, folks. We've actually been in here for 2 hours and 20 minutes that you have spent your time with me. And I appreciate that very much. And I am grateful that you spent that time with me. And I'm grateful that you allowed me to spend that time with all of you. Until we meet again, as I always say, don't take any shit from anybody. And if you got to walk through hell like you fucking own the place. Until that, deuces.
Every broken enemy will know that there are bullets that are invincible. Take a last look around while you're alive, and indestructible, master of war. Another reason, another cause.